Today, I have a trading technique that is the most asked about on the channel and has been used by followers to gain the most profit. This technique is called the Killer Zone, but today I'm not going solo because we will use RSI to boost the win rate up to 90% and it can be used in every market as well. As always, you don't have to believe me, but believe in the statistics. Let's take a look at the statistics of this system first, which others don't do, but our team has prepared for you. Then we'll delve into how to use it. And if you like this kind of video, don't forget to like, share, and hit the notification bell or subscribe for free. You can see it via the line ad Change Trade School that is currently displayed on the screen. If you're ready, let's go to the testing phase. First, I must inform you that I tested this system on the Tickmill broker's chart. The highlight of Tickmill broker is its low spread, ranking on MyFX book with the highest FCA license, tier 1 of Forex from the UK. So for anyone looking for a high standard broker, I recommend Tickmill. My main portfolio is also with them. The test numbers that you're about to see were tested on the time frame. 4 hours in total from 2024 to 2025 on 4 assets, which are EURUSD, GBPUSD, gold, and Bitcoin. This covers all 3 major markets that we usually trade in. Let's look at the results. Moving on to the first statistic, we haven't delved into the techniques yet on how to trade. Let's first look at the results. For the EURUSD pair in the Killer Zone system combined with RSI, the accuracy is at 85%. You can see that there are only a few losing trades. Only one losing trade. Next, let's look at the results for gold. How did it perform? The accuracy is quite high at 67% for the years 2024 to 2025. Moving on to the GBPUSD pair, how accurate is it? The test results show an accuracy of 85.78%, which is nearly 90%, slightly higher than EURUSD by about 0.7%. Overall, an accuracy of 85.7% is considered very high because if you have 10 trades, you have a chance to win 8.5 trades, which is quite high for this system. Truly impressive. The last asset is Bitcoin. Let's see if Bitcoin is viable. The results show an accuracy of 63.7%, which is decent, not too bad. And the final point that cannot be overlooked is the maximum drawdown for all 4 pairs. None of the maximum drawdowns exceed 15% using a risk management strategy that is 5%. After reviewing all 4 pairs, I will summarize clearly once more. In summary, this system's accuracy is quite high or quite effective in the currency market, especially for the EUR and USD. As for gold and Bitcoin, although they may not be as high as currency pairs, they still have a decent statistic, which is over 60%. Let's see how using the Killer Zone combined with RSI can achieve a win rate close to 90%. And importantly, it can be used in almost every market. How does it trade? Stay tuned. Today, I have good news for traders who already have an account with Ticknews Broker or are considering opening an account. Champion Trade School, in collaboration with Ticknews Broker, is launching a quality trading signal room, AI Master Signal, which you can use for free. It provides real-time trading signals covering both the gold and Forex markets. It uses the latest AI version tested in real markets for over 5 years, generating a total profit of over 1,000%. Joining is very easy. Just open an account. With a broker through the link below the video, deposit $700, fill out the form to join the signal room. After that, wait for the team to verify and you will be invited to the room immediately. Don't wait too long. Golden opportunities like this don't come often. AI Master Signal, the trading assistant of the future, is accessible to you for free. We've reached another important segment, which is setting up the template. Today, we will use a total of 2 indicators. The first one is the EMA. Please select it and set the period to EMA 10. I hope you're familiar with EMA, which is the exponential moving average. The second one is the RSI. RSI stands for Relative Strength Index, which is the full name. RSI is the abbreviation. Please set the period to 14. For the overbought and oversold zones, set them at 70 and 30. 70 will be the overbought zone, and 30 will be the oversold zone. This will give you the RSI appearance at the bottom like this, but with the yellow EMA 10 line on top like this. It's time to see how we can trade using the QLO zone combined with the RSI to achieve an efficiency rate close to 90%. Let's look at examples of both upward and downward trends. Now, moving on to the trading steps. For those who follow the color, who have been following my channel consistently should understand the first step, which is identifying swing highs and swing lows. I've taught how to count swing highs and swing lows countless times. This time, I might go through it a bit quickly. Step 1 is to look for a swing low first. A swing low here means it must have a front 8 and back 8 as pivot points. What does front 8 and back 8 mean? There is a low, let's assume this is the main bar, with a low on the left side that is higher than the main bar itself. The low of the main bar is 8 units on both the left and right sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which have lows higher than the low of the main bar. You can see that this area is a pivot point, right? It has a front 8 and a back 8. This pivot point is the swing low. This is the first simple step. Moving on to step 2, once you have checked that this is a swing low, verify whether this swing low is in the oversold zone or, all right, what is oversold? It refers to the area where the RSI value is below 30. You can see that it drops below 30 during this swing low period. Therefore, this is the perfect step 2. This is step 1, finding the swing low with a front 8 and back 8. Once you've identified steps 1 and 2, step 3 follows. Anyone following should definitely know this, which is to extend the zone to the right side. This is our killer zone. How do you extend it? You extend it from the main bar. Yes, primarily, and then extend from the low point to the body. This is step 3. As for step 4, it's the simplest, which is to wait for the retracement. However, it must not close below the key low zone, okay? If it closes below at any point, stop counting it altogether. At this moment, there is a retest coming back. Do you see, friends, in the zone, but what? All the closing prices are above, not below the low of the bar. Therefore, this is a perfect step 4. 4 steps are not enough. There must be a future trend of the bullish candle in the final step, which is step 5. That is, I will do the following. Enter an order only when the closing price is above the EMA. For example, this candle, do you see it? The closing price has already closed centrally, standing above the EMA 10. Whenever the closing price stands above the EMA 10, I will take action to open a buy at the closing price immediately. As for the SL, listen carefully. It should be placed at the latest swing low. RR is 1.5 times as usual. Calculate the risk carefully. In this area, I use a risk list from 1 to 5%. This depends on what you can handle. A stop loss is always there. For those who don't use a stop loss, it doesn't mean it's wrong. It depends on your strategy and your expertise in using it. But mostly, I've seen that not using a stop loss gives a very low chance of survival. I recommend that beginners use it first. Like this, right? It's accurate about 90% for the EURUSD and GBPUSD pairs. Let's continue looking at the downtrend. Check it step by step. For the downtrend, you need to wait for a swing high to form at the top first. Count 8 bars forward and 8 bars backward. I assume that this point is a pivot point at the top or a swing low with 8 bars forward and 8 bars backward. I think my main bar will be this one and it has a lower high. So friends, count 8 bars and on the right side. The lower high also comes down 8 bars. This is another pivot point. The next high in step 2, you need to check if the swing high pivot point is in the overbought zone or if the RSI is greater than 70. I want it to have a significant upward swing, then drop like this. This is the perfect step 2. It's considered usable. Once you have completed step 2, proceed to draw the zone in step 3. Our killer zone will be extended to the right like this. To draw it, zoom in and drag from the high to the body. This is the killer zone in step 3. See, it's simple. Let's go step by step. No need to trade anything complicated. Just watch this. It's very precise. Step 4. Wait for the retest of what? Do not close beyond the zone. That means the closing price must not break through the zone. You can see here that there is a wick poking through, but it hasn't closed beyond the zone. The closing price is still within the zone, meaning there isn't a closing price higher than the high of the swing high here. Simply put, after that, I will do a final filter day by looking for a lower closing price. For example, here it comes to retest, right? So the next bar will be this candlestick, which has a closing price lower than the EMA. Once we find it, we can place an order. Set the stop loss at 1.5 times the swing high above. Place the sell order here and let it be. Calculate the risk carefully so you don't have to monitor the chart constantly. It's all set here, right? This part is a bit thrilling, you see. The play, right? The ups and downs are not difficult at all, right? Let me summarize or recap it one more time, okay? First, friends, look for the swing high and swing low, right? It's an 8 front and 8 back step. Step 1. Step 2 is to check if the swing high and low is in the overbought or oversold zone. If it's all checked, then move the zone to the right side. Well, after that, wait for the bar or candlestick to retest, but don't let it break the zone, okay? Or don't let it close below. Check if it breaks or not by considering the closing price, not by the wick poking through, okay? Like this. If it pokes up but closes here, it's still acceptable, right? It pokes into our killer zone, which is a good opportunity for us to use the EMA filter once more to confirm that the market is going down before opening an S or a sell here. That's it, right? It's simple, right? Let's take a look at some more examples. Let's see whether it's going to be an uptrend or a downtrend. Looking at this, it seems like it's forming a swing low pattern. What is a swing low? This is the main bar, and then look to the left. There is a low that is higher than 8 bars on the left and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 on the right, 8 bars on the right side. This is the swing low pivot point. Then check that this swing low must be in the oversold zone or the RSI is below 30. See, it's very red here, but this is actually a deep point. Once you find this, draw the zone to the right. This will start to become automated. After drawing it out, what do you do next? You wait for the retracement. This is already retraced, but the condition for the retrace, I always emphasize that it must not close below this low now, or close below the zone. Here, these 2 bars did well now, not closing below the zone. Therefore, we can proceed. Find the bar where we will place the order, which is this candlestick. This is a strong move because the closing price is above the 10 EMA. This filters out that there is a very high chance of a reversal. Don't forget that the accuracy here is nearly 90%. Place the order and set the stop loss. 1.5 times. Once the setup is complete, it will look like this, repeating over and over. If it doesn't meet the criteria, don't enter the trade. Here, we close another position. See? It will be the same image, the same setup. Practice frequently, and I believe that by repeating the same move often, it will become strong and very powerful. Practice until you master it, okay? You've seen many examples, so I hope that the RSI technique combined with this zone can help your portfolio grow by more than 90%. However, don't forget to manage your money and control your emotions. A lot for yourself as well. And if anyone is interested in this technique, don't forget to test it out before using it in real situations. If it works well, don't forget to comment under this video. And if anyone wants me to create any system, you can also comment under this video. For today, I would like to say goodbye. See you in the next episode. And remember to stay mindful. Goodbye.